Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today I'm doing a request of sorts. So a couple weeks ago, someone asked me if I had ever done one of Pampered Chef's like bread rings or bread braids, and I had to come clean and say, no, I have never done it. And I know that might mean I need to hand in my Pampered Chef card because this is a classic Pampered Chef recipe. But I think I never did it because I thought it looked kind of intimidating. Well, silly, silly me. This is actually one of those super easy recipes that qualifies in our time-saving category that I'm doing this month. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna try it with you and see how it turns out, because according to all the recipes that I looked at, it's like 15 minutes and done. So if you can get done shopping, grab a crescent roll, and then get dinner in the oven and served in 15 minutes, yep, we're gonna try that because I'm all about the time-saving hacks during this holiday season. So grab your crescent rolls, grab some ham, turkey, or anything that you want to put inside of it, and let's get to the adventure. Let's go. Okay, your first step is going to be preheat your oven to 375. If you are using a baking stone or a baking steel or some kind of pizza stone, definitely go ahead and give that a preheat as well. So mine is in the oven, and so it will be ready to go whenever we're ready to go. I am gonna make mine on a little parchment so that I can slip it onto my pizza stone very easily. You can just make yours on the tray you're going to cook it on. That would be just fine. But this is the easiest way for me today because I am using a preheated baking stone. So let's get to this recipe. It's less of a recipe and more of a, this is what you do to get dinner into the table very quickly with a roll of crescents. Now, I saw a ton of recipes like this. So basically you're gonna take your crescents, you're gonna lay them out, and this recipe can be tailored. I love tailorable things, really, I do. It can be tailored to your own family. So if you prefer pizza, fill these bad boys with pizza toppings. If you like turkey and cheese, do turkey and cheese. You could even put a chicken mixture in this. I know that Pampered Chef has one that is chicken and broccoli and deliciousness, but today we're just gonna do hot ham and cheese because that's what we're craving. So let's open up our crescent rolls and try not to get scared by the pop of them. Usually I open it very carefully like I did and then just pop it on the counter so that I know when it's going to pop, not sit there and talk like a baton and then have it pop on. Oh, So what we're going to do is really simple. So we're going to take each of these crescents, whoops, and not tear them like I just did. And we are going to lay them out in a nice little pattern on our baking sheet or our parchment paper. Since I'm using parchment paper, that is what I'm going to do. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay them out kind of like, you know, at 12, 3, 6, and 9, and then fill in the rest of them in between. So here we go, like that. And now we take our other ones and we just put them right in like this. I don't know why I did not do this before. Honestly, I think it was just a little intimidating because it is so beautiful. And I thought there would be more work to it than just laying out some dough and calling that good. So like literally, we're halfway there. Now comes the mustard or the sauce. Now this is totally optional, but since my family loves mustard and spicy mustard, I'm just gonna put a dollop of this mustard all over my pastry and just a small amount. And then we're just gonna spread it out a little bit because we definitely want every bite to have some of that spicy brown mustard in it. Now we're gonna put our cheese. So we have I'm going to use Swiss cheese because ham and Swiss is amazing. And we are going to cut the cheese right in half. Cut the cheese. I'm 12. We're going to break our cheese right in half, and we are going to set the slices right on the edge of each of these bases. All right, so far so good. Now we are going to put in our ham. So, I am not exactly sure how I want to put the ham in, but I know that I want it to be beautiful. So I think I'm going to fold my ham right in half and then fold it kind of like in a fan shape. And then I'm just gonna put it all the way around my braid. It's like I planned that. There was the perfect amount. I did not plan that. I just opened up a package of deli ham and boom, there it went. Okay, look at how beautiful that is. I don't know if you can see how beautiful it is, but it is super beautiful. All right, now we're gonna take our Swiss cheese again, and we are going to lay it on top, ruining the beautiful aesthetic of that. But when it melts, it will be great. And again, we want to put half of a slice on each of the little corners of the triangle. All right. Okay, so we are going to pick up each of the little corners here, and we are going to pull it up and over, and we are going to tuck it into the bottom. So you can't see me doing it, but underneath this pastry, you can feel the end of that dough. And so I'm kind of pressing it together so that it meets its brother and says, hey guys, how's it going? Let's form a chain. So let's stretch. Can you see it in there? See that? Like that. So we'll just do that with all of these star bits. And once you have them all tucked in, you then realize that maybe you should have made the ring a little smaller on this side, but that's okay. It's my first ring. It's gonna be great. All right, now we have some optional steps that we can do. I'm gonna brush my pastry with a little butter and sprinkle with some kosher salt. Now, I could sprinkle with flaky salt, but I don't have any flaky salt, so kosher salt it's going to be. And that's mainly because kosher salt is bigger than regular table salt, and it will just look a little bit prettier. So we'll just sprinkle a few pieces here and there, not a ton, because you don't want it to be overwhelmingly salty, because we already have the salt from the deli ham, but you want it just to look a little bit pretzel-y or beautiful or decorative. Okay, and that's that. That did not take very long at all. And it would have taken even less time if I wasn't chatting, but you know, that's me. Okay, let's get our hot stone out. I'm gonna put a trivet here so that we can see the hot stone and get it in. And I'm using Pampered Chef's grill stone, which I love. And I am just going to slip this right onto the grill stone and get it right back into the oven. And now that that's in the oven, it's going to take 11 to 15 minutes. So at the 11-minute mark, I will check it. If it looks nice and done, I'll check the bottom of it, make sure the bottom crust is done. It will be done. So I will see you back here when it's all done and we can cut into it and see its yummy deliciousness. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. It was so easy. It was so easy. Okay, we'll be right back. The timer has gone off, and check out this beautiful crescent ring. Now, a few things that I noticed that I will be sure to change for next time. Definitely make a smaller circle in the middle because you want this to be a little bit closer together. But as a whole, this is impressive. Like I said, I think that if they'd been a little bit closer together, I think it would have been more ideal. But I can't really complain about that. That is beautiful. Okay, so if you were bringing this to a party, you would then just slip it off and then you slip it onto your serving dish. So let's see if I can find a serving dish. So ideally, actually, you could probably serve it on that, but you would have to let it cool and then transfer it to your party. But since we are not going to a party, we're just having a party right here at my house, we are just going to put it onto this little cake board here. And I'm just going to loosen it just a little bit, just to make sure it slips off of the paper. And voila, look at that. Now, you could definitely dress this up if it was the holidays. Put some little cherry tomatoes. I think I have some. We're gonna get all kinds of creative. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Look how cute that is. Can you stand it? Can you even stand that? Look at how adorable that is. Now, if you saw that at a party, would you be like, I'm on it? I would be, because look at how delicious that looks. Oh, my word. I'm pretty impressed with this. This is delicious looking. But we have to know, how does a croissant ham and cheese taste? Well, I can already tell you it tastes delicious because it's a croissant with ham and cheese. But how would you serve it? Like this. It is finger food, so you would pick it up. Oh, and the bottom's nice and cooked. There is nothing sad about that. I don't know why I never did it before. I mean, really, I think it was because I was a little intimidated with the whole idea of the ring. But I learned a lot. I learned to definitely put your triangles closer together. You need a smaller hole than that so that they can be closer together. But there is nothing wrong with this. If I showed up with this for a party, people would be thrilled. Heck, if I showed up with it for dinner, in 10 minutes or less, people would be thrilled. What am I saying? People are going to be thrilled. It's about dinner time. Well, give or take a couple hours. That's a problem with me making videos during the day. So it was so quick, it's not even dinner time yet. Usually when I make a dinner video, I start early, and by the time I'm done with the video, it's dinner time. But I'm so early. This was so easy. You'll wonder why you never did it before. I wonder. All right, you guys. Well, if you enjoyed that adventure, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I do videos several times a week, and I'm always looking for the next adventure. You guys are really liking the pop can adventure. So these are recipes that I have made from pop cans. People are like, oh my goodness, I didn't know you could do that with pop can pizza dough or pop can crescents or whatever. I am just as amazed as you are, and I am having so much fun doing these get it together and go quick, time-saving, but totally delicious ideas. So if you have any of those ideas for me or want to see something like you Pampered Chef folks who were like, hey, have you ever made one of these videos? No, yes. Now the answer is yes. So thank you very much for suggesting that. And I guess that's it. All right, you guys. Well, we will see you on the next adventure. Bye.